evening everyone. I'm finally here to do the video for this journal. It's taken me about a week to try and do this with everything else that's been going on, and I spend so much time in the evenings praying and reading Quran and trying to eat in the middle of it and not much sleep in the day. It just hasn't worked. Anyway, a lovely lass called Loreta messaged me, and her Etsy shop is called the Junk Jounral Witch. And I've had a lovely little kit. It's collaging again, you know, it's just collage sheets. I mean, I love just getting collage sheets because you can do so much with them. And I've married it up with a couple of kits from Lydia from Rainbow Lila on Etsy, and it's worked out absolutely beautifully. So let me just show you the kits first. Right, this is the stuff from Loreta. Let me just make sure you're in thingy. It's very dark out today, so I'm hoping you can see okay. Really, really beautiful. Now, she's called this one Cottage Garden, and you can see why, because she's got butterflies and she's got images of leaves and things like that in it. But it could actually be used for quite a few other type of projects, like Paris, London, transport, and you'll see why as we go through. The images are absolutely beautiful. I really love this. I love the fact that she's just layered things and not put too much thought in it. They're just layered in a really pretty way. She's not overgone with too much stuff on one page. And this gorgeous ladybug up here. Really, really lovely. I was so impressed with this. And this page, as you see, you've got your envelopes here and you've got your Tour de Eiffel. And then you've got the tram here. I hope I can turn this around so you can see the tram. Look at that lovely, lovely tram. That looks like one of the ones from Blackpool Way. They still have some of them. They still had trams running at Heaton Park when I lived in Manchester, and they are just amazing. I love trams. Of course, they've got electric trams in Manchester now. And I love this tag here with the bird cage. You can see they're just really, really pretty papers. They really are. And they may look the same, but they're not. If you look at it at a quick glance, you'll think they're the same, but they're not. If you look, we've got like this lovely backing paper and a completely different backing paper on there. And she's done that on a couple of them. You think you get, you know, you're being cheated. They are really lovely. Absolutely beautiful. Really love these. Gorgeous, gorgeous colours. And I love the way she stuck this key in. I thought, oh, how lovely. You know, and there's more of your Eiffel Towers coming in, and it's just absolutely adorable. So that's that kit from the Junk Jounral Witch. And then from our Lydia, I've used these. And they're all black and white, or grayscale, as she's called them, which of course is what, you know, they're called on the printer, isn't it? Grayscale. And I've used these with that, and I've had so much fun with these. I really have. They're absolutely lovely. Look at these roses. I've actually watercoloured mine. You know, it's watercolour paint on mine, and they look amazing. I have just absolutely loved these. I'm moving them down, hoping you can see the pages. And look at this page here, look, with the bird, the birdie bird. And all these lovely, lovely tickets. I do adore tickets. And these birds. Now look at these birds. They are just incredible, these birds. I just love them. And of course, they are just perfect for so many, many things. And then we've got, and what I did with mine, now this is one of the pages, and I literally just copied straight on top of the pages from Loreta. I just put them straight on top and just printed them out, and then I cut round them. And the colour combinations, which you'll see when you go through my journal, are just amazing. It just worked so well. And then there's some more papers in this one. What Lydia does is she has small amounts, or you can buy the whole lot together. So if you like, say you liked her tags, but you didn't particularly want to have the envelopes, then you can just buy the tags, you know, which makes it more accessible. Of course, if you don't have a vast amount of money, it makes it easier. These gorgeous labels. She's done a marvellous job with these labels. And she always gives so many as well. Got this gorgeous envelope up here. And then this is what I love, is that when you get a page of the diagonal writing, it is wonderful. Because you can just stick it straight in your journal, aren't you? And you're going to write the right way up. You're not having to turn your journal around and write on the side. It is just brilliant. Absolutely love that. Now, the words in this are very much love and Valentine's and that time of year. But they also went with this because some of the words you could use as well in what I was doing. You know, it just worked very, very well. And I love this background on these ones. I really do. I mean, things like adore I used, and cherish, things like that I used in the journal. And then you got them the same, but with a blank background, which of course you can copy onto anything. And then these bits I didn't use, but they are part of the kit. You've got a lovely, lovely receipt there. And then she's got some gorgeous poetry here. You know, we've got the famous from Corinthians, love is patient, love is kind, which everybody tends to know that because it tends to get my teeth back in again. It is read out a lot at weddings, isn't it? And how do I love thee, let me count the ways. Again, it's another one that people really do know, you know, Elizabeth Barrett Browning. So this is lovely, really lovely, and they work in so many different things. So those are the kits from our Lydia too. Let me just box all the papers together, and then I'll show you the journal. So this is kind of, I've turned this into a birdie journal really, going through here. But it does have that feel of gardens and that with it. I made this quite some time ago. I used to do a lot of colouring with Richard Garay. He was the one who started off Stamper's journey. And I'd made this to go on a card and never actually put it on here. So and it just fitted perfectly with here. So pretty. Okay, so let's get in the front. So the first thing I did, now I've used some stuff from Paulette, and I'll link her kits as well. And with this one from Paulette, I made a little birdie journal, and I've used Paulette's images along with Lydia's papers. And you've got these lovely little birds. Look at those birds there. You've got some lovely little bird images in here. I love this bit when you got the bird seed. I thought that is perfect. You should see the size of the bag I've got in the hallway. I mean, it's about the size of a bin bag. That's how many of the birds we get fed around here. Yeah, so I've made this lovely little bookie to go at the front of my journal. And then what I've done with the other bits of Paulette's is I've made these. Now, in this particular kit, what Paulette has done is you've got all the pages to actually put together and make a journal. And what I've done is some of them have gone in that little book, and some, what I've done is I've put those lovely lines on, so that you could then use this as a journaling card, do your writing, and then you can pop it underneath your belly band. And I've done that a few times in here. You'll see that I've made some more. And I thought, how lovely that you could do that. And it's like a secret writing place, isn't it? Here, I've the envelope that I showed you from Lydia. You can see where I've copied it over the top of the papers from Loreta, and it's given the most beautiful effect. And that's one of the birds that I copied onto that paper, and I fussy cut him out. And the colouring is perfect. I mean, look, he's got his lovely pinky coloured tones on his chest. They just worked perfectly. They really did. I really absolutely loved doing this. I put lots of this is Kool-Aid dyed papers in here. Ooh, that's a bit stuck. Where are you stuck? It's where it's been sat on my desk or something. It's been squashed with those things on top. The tags, obviously what I've done is I've taken a piece of paper of, from the kit, and then I've used a lovely template. Let me just get a piece so you can actually see the shape of it. Here we are. I've then die cut these, so you've got this lovely, lovely shape at the top. And then these images are cut out from magazines and books and places like that. The ephemera is from Lydia. And they just work together so beautifully. They really do. There's that gorgeous lined paper again. I really love that. And again, I've made another one, but this time you've got the orange tones coming through here. And this bird has then got that beigey colour coming through in his chest. I cut a lot of birds out, I really have, and they just make the book, because you're thinking of an English country garden, birds and flowers, and here's one of the flowers that I've watercoloured, you know, I've painted. Yeah. Well, I'm having trouble getting these out today, aren't I? I think I must have pushed them down when the glue was quite stuck. These are bits of birds. Now, I've shown you Paulette's bits of birds kit before. I just love bits of birds because they are lovely, lovely birdie pictures. And I've used them so many times of Paulette's. And look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? And that's one of Paulette's as well. And then I've used the labels from Lydia. Oops, that way round. And I've watercoloured these and then put her little labels on, but I printed them 2 to a page, and they make the most lovely little tags in the front here. And there's another little birdie with his pink chest, and of course this is your secret writing place. And there's that lovely, lovely thrush there. Got some rose hips there. I love rose hips. I like to make rose hip syrup, really do. And then there's another one there. And what I like about this is you've got like a colouring page on one side and you've got images on the other, and it's great for writing in. So we'll go on that one. And I've put a lot of lace on this as well to make it quite feminine and pretty. And there's another one of the roses that I've coloured in. And look at these images, aren't they beautiful? Absolutely lovely. These ones are from Lydia. And again, a couple more of the little tags. We've got another one of the birdies I fatty cut out. I did a lot of fatty cutting out in this one. And then you've got another one of your little flippies in here with the belly bands. Oops, fingers are cold. It's just turned really chilly all of a sudden. And another one. Now this is a slightly different shape tag, this one that I've die cut. This one's got the rounds on it, you know, and another little one. There's lots and lots of little birdies, and these are your bits of birds again. And that's another image from Paulette there that I've used as a tuck spot. I think he's absolutely lovely. I really do. And I love the colouring as well. And then there's another one there. They just marry up so well. I just really love doing this because it's all about birds. And, you know, you've got your butterflies here. You can see I cut all these butterflies out of a butterfly book and use one of those labels again. I just really, it was something that, you know, when you first see a load of collage sheets, you're never 100% sure what you're going to do. But once you start, oh, I've had so much fun. And there's some primroses up there. And there's your birdies again. And there's another little tag in there. And it's quite a pretty journal, this one. It's, you know, all the lovely little pinks and all the birdies in their tuck spots. And there's another one of those there. Oops. I just love these tags because they're so pretty and they're simple, but they just give you that lovely little bit of femininity about these. It's a very much a woman's type journal, this, and that's gorgeous. I just love that piece. You know, that's on one of the pages, and it's just so beautiful. You could do with a whole page of that, couldn't you? You really could. And more bits of birds. I love the bits of birds. I think it's got to be one of my favourites of Paulette's. And then I've got another one here, little birdies. I do know most of the names of the birds, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you them all because we'll be here till next Christmas. And that's another one on there. It's just a very simple, pretty journal, and you can imagine sitting, you know, and having a write in this one. It really is one that you would enjoy writing in. Lovely hyacinth up there, and there's a couple more of those gorgeous images from Lydia. I just think they're so lovely, her birds. So it's been like a combination here of who I've used. Oops, no, that one's definitely stuck, that one. Hang on a minute. Get your hand in. Yay, got you out. You thought you fooled me, but you didn't. Oh dear. It's that when you're going around all day trying to pick the bits of glue off your fingers. You know, when you've been having a gluing day. Another little birdie there. I just love the colouring that has gone on these birds. It just gave them such a lovely life, you know. And I cut so many of them out. I've just spent ages and ages cutting flowers and that. Yeah, and this one I've put a lot of flowers that I've fussy cut out on this one. And then a little tuggly bird down there. And I've used one of, that's the other image from Lydia, and I've used that as a tuck spot down the bottom there. So it's a very simple, very pretty journal that, I don't know, I didn't want to do too much, but it's got enough in it that it's beautiful and you can now add to it. You know, it's a really lovely journal. Look at him in there. Says he's hungry. He's having some berries. So that's my beautiful journal. And I mean, I just love this fabric. This fabric, again, I got from my friend on Etsy. And it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a Sanderson fabric, a vintage Sanderson fabric. And it is just so beautiful. I just love the colours. And of course, with you, when you've got your raspberries coming through and your flowers, it just fits so perfectly with this kit. You know, and the beautiful pinks were coming through as well. And this is sari ribbon. It's really soft. It's I don't know. It's all, you know how if you've got a baby and you feel how soft their hair is. It's like that. It's really soft. Absolutely gorgeous. So thank you so much for being here and looking at this journal. Poor little love, it's been sat there for at least a week, maybe a bit longer, waiting to be done. And I'm so happy I've actually got him out today. Banya absolutely loves her tag video that I did her by surprise because that one's supposed to be doing for a while. And there's lots going on, and I'm now nearly finished the journal for our Tracy. That's using her Relics kit, because Tracy's got 2 new kits out at the moment. One's called Relic, and the images are like pottery all around the Mediterranean area, and they're collaged together. And then the other one is, let me remember what the other one is. Oh, it's her Japanese one. She's done a Japanese one. The papers are all words, you know, Japanese writing. That's how she's done the papers. But then she's got some beautiful images that go with it. And she put a lovely image into the group the other day because her cover, she's got a round on the front, and the round on the front is actually a tin can top. And she's used Seth stuff on it to age it up and everything. And then she's put one of the little coins in the middle, you know, the Chinese yin and yang type coins in the middle. And it's absolutely beautiful. Really pretty. Really is gorgeous. Tracy's actually got a thing going on at the moment. She's trying to raise money for India. If you've been living in a hole and you don't know what's going on over there, they've got COVID horrendously. They are quite a wealthy country. That's not the problem. The problem is they have no oxygen. There's been a lot of incubators sent from the UK and this place and the other, but it's oxygen. They have no oxygen. That's the problem. And 2 days after we were all, you know, the world was aware of what was going on, one of my favourite charities actually put up an appeal. And what they wanted to do was they wanted to build oxygen plants. Now, these oxygen plants only make the oxygen, and that is what they so desperately need. They were saying that, you know, they've seen people going around, relatives of people who are dying, trying to fill up canisters, trying to get oxygen, and there is no oxygen. and they are dropping like flies. So the other day they did an appeal on the Islam channel, and they managed to raise enough to build 2 of these oxygen plants and almost enough to build a 3rd, which absolutely tickled me to bits. Tracy is actually using Cage. Cage does a lot of fundraising, and she's actually said if you support her, fundraising, she will put you in a draw for a journal. So if you'd like to support the people of India who are literally dropping like flies, it's like every 30 seconds somebody is hitting the ground because they cannot breathe. And no matter what money you've got, if you don't have the oxygen, there is nothing you can do. It is a terrible, terrible state over there. If you go along and you either go to Tracy's personal page or to the group, you will see the link for her fundraiser, which I think is wonderful of her to actually put a journal up. So if you have a couple of bob, I know she would appreciate so much, and I know the people of India would too. So on a lighter note, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go and sort out Cara's gorgeous Friday freebie. If you've not seen her video this week, the envelopes that I did for my last video with her, she's actually made the kits to get the expandable wallets now, so you don't have to do what I did and sit there drawing them all out. And then she put all them into a little box. She actually made them into like a book thing, so when you undo the thing, it comes out and it's like reading a book, and you got these expandable envelopes in, and they are so pretty, and it is a lovely, lovely video, and you'd have so much fun making them. So I will link that with my video when I pop it up tomorrow. So thank you so much, everybody. Have an amazing, amazing evening. Love and blessings to all of you. Bye.